and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit different than what you normally see on my channel. 2017, I wanted to branch out and try different things, and as you guys know, Patrick and I bought our first house last June, and I've just kind of slowly been redecorating it, and we got a lot of things from our in-laws, which we are so grateful and thankful for, but we kind of wanted to revamp it up. So I am taking this dining room table and chairs that we were given and kind of giving it a makeover to make it more shabby chic and just go with the room a little bit more. So I thought I would include you and show you how I do it. I am no pro with this. It's not like I do it on a regular basis, so if you think I'm doing it wrong, I might be doing it wrong, but hopefully it turns out. On Snapchat, I asked you guys what color I should go with, a cocoa color or winter gray. We decided to go with winter gray just because the room already has lots of gold. Sorry, Sandy's running around at the bottom. The room already has lots of gold, warm tones in it, and there's just a little bit of cooler silver tones, so we really wanted to open up the room and brighten it more with the gray color, so winter gray wine. So if you voted for that, then we are doing that. I'm so excited. Patty is going to help me. We're going to try and film this entire thing, but I don't think my camera's going to last, so we might have to do it in sections. If it's a little bit more echoey in here, it's because we tried to move things out and the wood floor might be bouncing off and Patty's walking upstairs, so sorry for the noise right now, and the speaker's not working, but oh, I'm so sorry. Hopefully it's not too bad. But the paint that we're going to be using today is Rust-Oleum. It's a chalky finish and it's furniture paint. Make sure you buy furniture paint. That is the biggest thing you need to look for. This is also a chalk paint, so it's the kind of paint that's really thick in coverage, and you can kind of sandpaper the edges to give it a more vintage feel. You don't necessarily need to always do 2 coats unless you think it needs a little bit more coverage. We are going to go with winter gray. I picked this up at B&Q here in Northern Ireland, but you can definitely get this at places like Home Hardware, Canadian Tire, just anywhere where you would get like home hardware kind of things. But look for chalk furniture paint. That is the thing you need to look out for. So if you guys are interested in seeing this DIY table makeover, then just keep on watching. Alrighty guys, the obvious is put on something that you don't mind getting a little dirty. I couldn't get the lid off of this thing for the life of me, so I had to ask Patty for some help. What is so great about this paint is that you don't have to sand down your surface, so just make sure the table or whatever you're painting is clean and dry, and you just go ahead and start painting. This paint in particular was quite thick in coverage, so I found that 1 coat did it because we were kind of going for more of a vintage kind of rough look, like shabby chic. We didn't want it to be a full coat of coverage. If you wanted it to look all perfect and one color, then I would suggest doing another coat, and you just let it dry for 5 hours and apply a 2nd coat, and then it would be full coverage. But I kind of wanted it a little bit more distressed and more vintage looking.
They're slowing down to get their sleep. They've had enough bringing life to others.
When it came to the legs of the table, what really helped is that I didn't really go in the divots of the wood, so that kind of just added to the vintage look. I just went in long strokes and covered the main pieces, but didn't really go in the nooks and crannies. I just left those kind of as is, so I didn't have to distress them later. I do want to mention this paint isn't bad for you. Like, there is no fumes whatsoever. That's why we did it in the living room, because there is no smell from it. You don't feel sick or anything. So don't worry about that, guys. I promise you this was safe paint. So that's what it looks like after 1 coat. To be honest, These chairs were probably the most time-consuming and annoying part of it all because there's just so many nooks and crannies. I didn't make it perfect. I didn't do 2 coats, I just did 1 coat, but I think that was totally enough. You can lightly see the original wood color underneath, but I think it turned out totally fine. I didn't really spend too much time on the seat part because I was putting seat cushions on top of it, so you weren't going to see it afterwards, but this definitely was time consuming.
Waking up, feeling the taste of our fight last night.
So to take off some of the paint, I just picked up some sandpaper or like a rough pad. My hands were starting to hurt, so I had to ask Patty to help me with this. So he just kind of sandpapered the top to kind of smooth out the paint and just distress it a little bit more. And this again just adds to that vintage look, as you can see here. It looks really elegant, but also shabby chic, and yeah, I just really like it. Now, since it's a table, obviously we eat on it, so you do want to seal the top of it. So I'm just using this sealer. I got it from a little store in Northern Ireland, but it should just be right in the section where you buy the chalk paint anyways. And I'm only doing this on the top part of the table because it really is just for like liquids and food. If you drop it on the table, it's easy to wipe away. You can put it on the legs if you want a shiny finish, but I wanted the matte finish everywhere else and just the shiny finish on top. And that is it. It was so easy. I did it all within 3 hours. It's a great way to revamp some old furniture, and it really just brightens up the room. So that is it for this DIY table video. If you like it and want to see more videos like this when I refurbish something in the house, let me know in the comments down below and I would love to film that for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't know what my hands are doing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!